Hi, today I have the pleasure of introducing Tess Theobald, Senior Development Manager with the American Cancer Society, to the Butler Buzz.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, first off, thank you so much for what you and I know many people do to make our world a better place.
Yeah, and I have to give a real quick shout out. I wouldn't be able to do it without the volunteers. So thank you to all the volunteers across the nation, especially here in Butler. Tony Grupp, she is totally a lifesaver for me.
She is. I love Tony.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, how did you get involved in the American Cancer Society?
Yeah, like I was just saying with the volunteers, I volunteered. My parents were volunteers. We've been doing it for, I think this is 17 years since we started. And yeah, I started as a kid and for my grandfather that passed away from colon cancer. And then I kept going. And whenever I went to college, I joined the Relay for Life at the University of Georgia. And we were one of the top universities in the country. We were like number 3 my senior year. So shout out to my Georgia.
Yeah, right.
And then whenever I graduated, I was kind of like, what am I going to do now? So I ended up coming and working for the American Cancer Society, and I love it.
Yeah, it's like life has prepared you to do this work that you are doing today. And what a wonderful tribute to your grandfather and to your family, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about this time of the year, right? Warmer temperatures are coming.
They're coming. They're almost here.
Yes, and I'm actually starting to see some kind of growth outside.
I know.
But that also is a very special time for the American Cancer Society.
Right.
Because it's Daffodil Days.
They're here.
They're here.
Daffodils are here.
And, what is the history? How long has this been going on?
I believe it's been going on since the 1970s.
Yeah, it has a long history.
Long history, over 50 years. Yeah.
And what does a daffodil represent?
Yeah, daffodils are the flower of hope. I mean, not only are they a symbol that spring is coming, they're one of the first blooms of spring, but they're the symbol of hope. And for our cancer patients and their families and survivors in our communities, like people see daffodils and they're just so happy. Yeah. They're so happy and they're bright yellow and they bring
joy.
Joy. Thank you. Yeah, they bring joy and hope.
So I was doing a little bit of research about daffodils, and I was also reading about they're hardy flowers, right? And they're resilient. And what a perfect representation of what the individuals that are going through cancer, as well as their caretakers, providers, doctors, everyone, right?
Yeah.
Because we need to be resilient. And I don't know what the statistics are related to this, but I'm thinking everybody knows somebody that's been impacted by cancer, right? So how can we help?
Okay, so Daffodil Days are here, and you guys have the opportunity to help Butler reach over $44,000 worth of sales in flowers this year, which is incredible.
Well, we can do this.
Yeah, it's possible. You guys got it. And so we have some direct sales sites throughout the community coming up. So I'm going to look at my notes real quick, and there's quite a few for you guys to go and visit. But March 19th through 23rd, you can go to Butler Farm Market to pick them up. That's from 10 to 5 each day.
Okay.
You can also go to Next Year Bank on March 29th through 21st, and that's the location on East Diamond Street, and that's from 11 to 1. And then on the 21st, you've got a few options this day. You can go to Butler Hospital at the Tower entrance. That's from 10 to 4.
Okay.
You go to Health Center, Crossroads Campus, 9 to 3. Benbrook Surgery Center, 9 to 3, or the Cranberry Township Municipal Center in the center lobby from 12:30 to 6:30.
Okay. Now I'm thinking if the audience would like to reference all of these direct sales sites in the Butler area, is there a place that they could go to see this list?
Yeah, we can put it on our Facebook and we can also put it on the Relay for Life website.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. And then when we go to these direct sales sites, because we have different types of options when it comes to what we could actually purchase.
Yep. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So could you tell us some of those?
Absolutely. So there's, for $15, you can get a bundle of daffodils or a bunch of tulips.
Okay.
For $20, you can get a mini potted daffodil. And those ones are great. You can plant them in your yard, and then they'll grow every year. And then you could also donate $25 for a gift of hope, which is that we then take bunches of daffodils and we donate them to local cancer patients in hospitals.
And that's a nice surprise for them, right? I love that. And thinking about this, I'm thinking Tony probably could use some help. Right. Are there volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you would like to volunteer, feel free to reach out to Tony Grupp. You can email her at tgrupp@zoominternet.net, or you can give her a buzz at 724-679-6853. And we need help with everything. You can be a driver. You can help staff direct sales sites. If you want to sort, I'm sure she will find a great place for you to go.
All right. And real quick, in June, what do you have coming up?
So in June, on the 21st, we've got the Relay for Life of Butler County, and it's down in Cranberry.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be just another kind of celebration of the efforts that the Volunteers for the American Cancer Society for what they've done all year. So,
well, Tess, you did great. Thank you for being on.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, and thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.